They were more than warriors, more than raiders. They were the architects of chaos, composers of destruction. When the Vikings laid siege to a town, it wasn't just steel that clashed. It was a symphony of war, a brutal, unrelenting orchestra of unseen sounds that echoed long after the blood had dried. But what did it really sound like to be in the heart of a Viking siege? Not the cinematic music you hear in movies, but the real, bone-chilling soundtrack of war. Let's listen. The siege begins at dawn. There's no war horn yet, only silence, thick as fog. Then the sound of oars. Dozens of long ships slicing through icy waters, their oar blades dipping in perfect rhythm. The splash, splash, splash echoing across the fjord like a heartbeat of doom. Next, the gravel crunches under heavy boots. Leather creaks, chainmail rattles, axes thump against shields. They form a shield wall, skaldbark, each movement in sync, like drum beats before a storm. And then a sound that pierces everything, the Gjallarhorn, a long booming war horn, not just to announce battle, but to strike terror into the souls of those behind city walls. Boom, boom, boom. A warning, no mercy is coming. From the walls, defenders brace. Children cry, dogs bark, soldiers shout commands. Inside, panic is its own music. The Vikings are at the gates now. They don't knock, they batter. The thud of a ram against timber, the crock of splintering wood, the roar of men who've tasted salt, blood, and fire all their lives. They throw torches, and suddenly you hear flames, real flames. Crackling wood, screaming horses, the high-pitched hiss of burning thatch roofs. Iron rings as sword meets axe. Shields clash like cymbals in a twisted concert. Screams of the wounded, howls of victory. It's not music. It's a savage, primeval rhythm. A war chant breaks through, low, guttural, rising from Viking throats, not to inspire fear in the enemy, but to summon the fury within. Each syllable is ancient, raw, carried on the wind like the voice of Odin himself. This is the Viking siege, a battlefield turned amphitheater. And when it's over, the music does not stop. The wind moans through smoldering ruins. And somewhere, a lone horn plays again, not to announce war, but to mourn the silence that follows it. The Vikings have moved on, but the sound, the music of war, echoes through time, unseen, unheard, until now.